It is only Dirk van Dijvenbode who's won multiple of these players' championship titles so far this year. He's got 3 of them.
96.
The titles are being shared around. Who gets their hands on one today? I think everybody was intrigued
41
as to how Michael van Gerwen would play yesterday. Obviously after his injury on Thursday. We didn't see it. Lost to Boris Kritschmar in the opening round. Oh, Stevie B, why not? Why not 170 to start the day for the bronzed Adonis? He's about £3 clear provisionally of the chasing pack, looking to get to Blackpool in the World Match Play.
180.
So a good day today could either confirm it or
77.
make it very, very likely. There are a couple of Euro Tours to come and a couple more Players' Championship events before the field for Blackpool is set.
68.
Got to fill it up to reach a finish.
140.
Jamie not quite able to do that. So Steve Beaton, treble 19 for tops, for a 3-0 lead.
Game shot.
Well, this is pretty spesh. 2 holes a throw with ton plus checkouts. And look at him now. One of the top seeds, major finalist, multiple title winner this year, Ryan Searle.
177.
So all is not lost for Jamie Clark, but I fear that this particular game may be beyond him.
59.
Because the Adonis, where's he looking? Treble 10? Oh, how about this? 126, double 18.
90 scored. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Well, could it be another massive checkout to hold his throw? Oh, I thought he was going to do it for a 4th time in this
138.
game. But he leaves himself on double 8, and Steve Beaton has produced some moments of magic in this contest.
95.
Jamie Clark hasn't thrown a great deal at him, but the bronzed Adonis
12.
had been going about his business. Double 16. Oh, it's going to have to be over the top towards the double 8.
51.
That's where he was looking. He couldn't find the target. It was a difficult shot. This one a lot easier.
Game
straight
shot
in
and
for Steve
match.
Beaton. It is not the brilliant stuff we saw him produce to win his other legs on throw. 3 ton plus checkouts.
$60. $60.
Couldn't batter his way through to the treble, so Dom Taylor can do whatever he wants from here. Good start on the ball. That leaves 96.
$105.
Fine. A couple of legs here for Dom Taylor. 14 darter to hold throw, potential 13 dart break. And bearing in mind he missed those 3 darts to take the second leg.
58.
And you'd be hard pushed to say that Ryan Meikle has been any better than Dom Taylor in this game so far.
Game shot.
Because it is a level game. Dom Taylor has the darts, because that was a 13 darter to break.
$89.
Well, Dom Taylor sets it up a little bit better than Ryan Meikle did. Treble 14. Well, he's gone the hard route.
62.
Yeah, it means that it's easier to set up the shot, but it's harder to take it out in that visit, and he might need to have taken it out in that visit.
$48 left, yeah.
Double 16 for 4-2. And it's
Game
4
shot.
legs on the spin for Dom Taylor. Either one would have helped him significantly. And Dom Taylor could punish here.
$134.
He certainly kept himself interested. Chance has gone. Oh no.
29.
Well, that is no help at all. Another in there. Double 16 for a barnstormer. Oh, what a
Game
shot, Dom Taylor. The tower. There's an air of dejection because the barber knows he's relying on Taylor making a mistake. Well, I thought the bullseye might have been the shot there. 1-2-2 left.
57.
$174 would be handy.
$98.
Well, he's relying on misses. $14 segment. Looks at Meikle's score. He's going to have to go for this. Leaves the bullseye for the match. And
Game
once
shot
again,
and the
Dom
match.
Taylor makes up the numbers in these Players' Championship events and wins his opening games. Perhaps the consistent levels of astonishing stuff that we saw all the way through 2022.
125.
But you get the feeling he'll get back into that form at some point. You know, he's winning loads of games even when he's not playing his best. So if it does click,
58.
happy days.
$100.
Ted Everett's looking at a big combo finish again. It's not going to go. So he's throwing 180s in the first 2 legs and he might lose them both.
57.
Double 18.
Game shot.
11 darter. And this is great from Damon Heta. Ted Evers is still in bother here in this leg.
100.
Quite a bit of bother actually. 4 19s for Bull. There's 3 of them. That's the 4th. And that was his first darter double in the game. And it was 1 at the bullseye. Heta might be looking at the bull in a moment as well. No, it's going to be double 12.
Game shot.
14 darter, 4-0. Damon Heta continues to average 109. Ted gets to a 2 darter. Will it matter? Maybe not. Double 18. Ted Everts is nodding. He's expecting game shot.
98.
Damon doesn't deliver just yet. Match start missed for a 6-0 whitewash. Ted Everts to get a leg. Great dart.
$80.
And a miss high and a miss low. He's played very well for absolutely nothing, Ted Everts. And he
Game
gets
shot.
absolutely
and the match.
nothing because Damon Heta does him 6-0. Superb display from the Aussie #1, who averages 107 as he powers through into the second round. It is the best display we've seen on this board.
$86.
Spraying him around a bit, Conan. He's going to need a couple of brilliant visits back-to-back if he's going to win this leg, and he's going to have to rely on Mensur missing, and that might not happen. Double top for a 160.
140.
Another brilliant leg from Mensah. 11 darter in the last leg. That would have been for a 12.
99.
But if he completes it in 13, 14 or 15, that'll do to get him into the lead. 1-0 up, 2-1 down, 3-2 up? Question mark?
$15.
Well, it's still a question mark at the minute, because it might not happen. Double 18 and it won't happen. What a shot, Conan Whitehead. Conan Whitehead leaves himself on the little fish. Mensah needs a treble just to get to any kind of finish. Is that in?
59.
No, it wasn't, and it means he's not down to any finish. Conan can do what he wants.
$58.
Could have been better.
$99.
Gets the treble, double 12 for 5-3, and a bit of daylight between these two for the first time in this game. Worries the wire.
Game shot.
Sails into the double 6. It is one of the cruelest ways to be denied a tour card that I think I can remember.
140.
Already seen a 170 on this board today. We're not going to see one here.
$60.
And if you're all at home with your Mensah Suljovic merch, doing imaginary headbutts, having all your mates round for a big Mensah party because you thought you were going to watch him for the next 2 hours on the stream, you might be disappointed. Or maybe the party will continue.
78.
No, you might be disappointed. Match starts incoming for Conan Whitehead. That might have been the chance to save himself.
Game
doesn't
shot
take it. And Conan
match.
Whitehead picks up his first win in a Players' Championship event since the back end of 2020. It's been a long time coming. Whitlock is a Pro Tour finalist this year, remember. It's been very hit and miss with him. He's had some early exits, but when he's got it right, he's got it very right.
Yeah, he lost out to Danny Noppert, didn't he? And he can get a couple more wins. He would leapfrog Raymond van Barneveld going into single finger next week.
60.
And you can never rule out as well someone just coming from the pack late on. It will be a nervy race.
Game shot.
And Steve Beaton will hope to remain in the race. Well, he's well and truly in the spots at the minute, and he's just got himself back on level terms here. He's doing it against Gary Anderson.
Chris Landman came
92.
within one game of winning a title this year as a non-tour card holder. Scott Williams did do it last year.
99.
Oh, is this trend of breaks throw going to continue? Well, Beaton's going to at least have a chance. What are we going for, Steve?
100.
20 double 8.
A bit more conventional. Leaves the ball. And pins the bullseye. Steve Beaton does level the match with an 86 checkout.
We'll be looking for the same scenario as earlier. 1, 3, 4. Well, ideally take it out, but I doubt he'll go for the ball anyway.
58.
Well, it's not ideal, but Steve Beaton is not going to do anything fancy to leave a finish. Just hit a load of trebles. That'd be the best thing to do.
131.
So he leaves himself on a 2-darter, and now this is a problem. He was looking pretty secure in this leg, Dom Taylor, but he may not even get a dart to win it. Well, he does, but it's just the one. And that's all he needs. Excellent finish from the young man from Bristol.
Beaton is responding again. Can he find a 2-treble visit of his own? He can.
140.
What a deciding leg this is.
Is that opening visit of 44 going to be the one little chink in the armour that Dom Taylor exploits for Steve Beaton in this last leg decider? But
could be a 44 coming of his own here.
Needs a treble.
Nothing he can really do except get a treble.
43.
And that pretty much levels the leg. And Beaton, if he can find another one, does find another one. Credit to Steve Beaton. Credit to both players in this deciding leg. Both made one error, but it looks like the one that Dom Taylor made to let Steve off could be costly. They pretty much mirrored each other in this leg, but Beaton, importantly,
99.
had the dart, and this is an opportunity for a big win.
It is a big win. An excellent leg from Steve Beaton after starting it with 44. That he's still winning loads of games with that.
95.
And surely it's only a matter of time before he hits a purple patch. He gets in form, and then people start talking about him again as this guy could win the match play of the worlds or whatever. I mean, he was being tipped to do those sorts of things by many people last year.
Yeah, Joe Cullen became a bit of a nemesis, didn't he? The match play, the Grand Prix, the Worlds. It was still a great year for Damon.
82.
Opponent. This could be the final moment in the match. 11 segment. Gets it. Bullseye. This is big for Whitehead, and he's just alongside the wire. And Heta for some real breathing space here to break Conan Whitehead's throw for the 3rd time in the match.
Game shot.
Done. And real daylight now for the Aussie number 1. Level, Van Geuwen and Payne.
134.
UK Open champion Andrew Gilding with a 6-2 win, another ton-plus average. Ross Montgomery powerless to stop Goldfinger from gliding into the 3rd round.
Andrew Gilding, despite being UK, but just goes under the radar still. He's a major champion. One of the, well, if not the best story of the year so far. That's the level he's got. Averaging 102. And a good job in beating Ross Montgomery.
One of the highest quality games of the day, him and John Henderson in the opening round.
24.
Silly numbers at each other for the first half of that match.
Heta for 5-1 here. This is where he just, if he doesn't hit, don't go inside. Right.
Game shot.
He hits it anyway, but yeah, just saying, if he goes inside on the Big Ten, he's inviting a little bit of problems.
If he deflects into it, it might deflect way, way off it and out of the treble 20, but he does seem to cluster them together.
There was a ridiculous deflection into a treble 18.
97.
And the double top in Graz. He was on a 9-darter, having gone 180, treble 20, and deflected into tops.
Conan giving himself a little tap, but I think he knows his race is run, or almost run
81.
Here. This would send Heta through to face Steve Beaton. It's been very comfortable for the heat, and 2 match darts incoming. And only needs the one to wrap up a pretty comprehensive performance. Conan Whitehead. Dolan had a big win over
120.
Couldn't get anywhere near Joe. And Joe, who lost out in the quarters yesterday, on a good run again here into the last 16.
140.
Another treble, Stevie.
100.
Maybe an opportunity in the offing here. Double 16 for Friel. Oh, that was close. That
Game shot.
Is right in the middle of the bed, 3 apiece. And then that outstanding tie from the 2nd round. Adam Gablas and Pascal
140
was won by Pascal Ruprecht. He'll face Mike De Decker, yesterday's finalist, in the 3rd round.
180.
3 in the last 3 legs for Beaton. He's keeping Damon Heta at arm's length on his own throw. That's all he's got to do now.
60.
Beaton for 5-4.
33.
A little opening for Damon Heta. It's a big ask, but an opportunity and a rare one against the darts. But he may do it. Oh, wow. Beaton can't look. And Heta has waited patiently. 2 missed darts at doubles. from Steve Beaton to lead 5-4, and Damon Heta pins the 140. Anguish for Steve Beaton. 4 apiece. Thought that'd be close.
180.
Damon Heta looking after doing the damage in the previous leg, and Beaton
94.
looks a beaten man, but he's still within striking distance. He's not out of this match, this leg so far, Steve. And Heta might be giving him a way back in here.
54.
Ton minimum needed for Steve. Winner will play Stephen Bunting, confirmed, beating Darren Webster by 6 legs to 3.
140.
Steve Beaton. Oh, not again, surely. Oh, this would hurt. Brilliant from Damon Heta. What a little patch he found at the back end of the match. Sporting knowledge from Steve Beaton. His experience showed in the final is Mike Dedecker.
180.
He finds yet another max. Yeah, got out in front and took the final 2, Dedecker. A decent display to cap off a satisfying performance.
97. 180.
What is going on here? 5 180s in the match.
56.
Not even completed the second leg. Dobie held comfortably in the opening leg. Cross looking to do the same.
Game shot.
And does do the same. 11 dart leg to hold throw. This is an impressive start. 6-5 against Veenstra with 105 average.
.42.
Played every leg possible today so far, Chris Dobie.
.96.
And they can forget about this leg. Will surely be 2 apiece in a few moments' time.
180.
Max number 8. 8. Winning the 4th leg.
Game shot.
And that is the 4th leg on throw. And from the last 16, obviously we advance into the quarterfinals. The quarterfinal will be on this stream. Will be taken from the section that involves Steve Lennon versus Andrew Gilden to face the winner of Gedwin Price and
99.
Price 3-1 up on Cullen. Gilden and Lennon. Well, Gilden just taking the opening leg 1-0 in that one. Boris Kritchmar's racing away with his last 16 tie 4-0. He now leads Scott Williams.
174.
Cross is making his move. He's performed nowhere near at this level today, but he's thriving on the challenge. He knows Chris Dobie's been in great form, and he's upped his level massively here. Rob, for a second 11 darts for the match.
Game shot.
Making it look very easy here, Rob Cross. 6 apiece, and just phenomenal performance from the pair of them.
139.
Dobie's thinking about it now, even more so. The first dart was perfect.
180.
We may be seeing a 9-dart leg. Chris Dobie has gone 6 into the perfect leg here. He may need to take it out.
96.
Cross leaving himself a 2-darter. Some game from the pair of them, but this to get level. Just low. But for Dobie now, he's got to set up and hope Cross doesn't take the 86. 5-3, Josh Rock leads Michael Van Gerwen.
65.
54 for 32 will be the route for Cross. Stayed in that segment. He's got the treble, so it's double 7.
72.
Gets his chance to get that break back. 16 for tops. This to level. Big dart for Dobie. And
Game
he gets
shot.
it. Can he complete the turnaround?
140. 96.
Heta now leads Bunting 4-3. Cullen has won. It's 3-1 down to Price. Won the next 5 legs. 6-3. Joe Cullen's into the quarterfinals for the 2nd consecutive day.
135.
Cross the treble just to leave a finish. But Dobie. 11 dart leg. Take a 12. Doesn't even need a 12.
Game shot.
And Dobie is 1 away from the quarterfinals. Became the Masters champion that booked him his spot in the Premier League.
93.
He more than held his own. Yes, finished 7th, but doesn't tell the whole story for Dobie. Putting some big averages and was very unlucky at times.
12.
Dobie may get a chance here. He's going to get the chance.
50.
74 for a place in the quarterfinals where Heta or Bunting awaits. That's
65, yeah.
Oh, he's rescued it. Can he complete the turnaround? Double 10. And
Game
Dobie, for
shot
the first
and the
time
match.
today, doesn't need a deciding leg in an absolute epic encounter in defeating yesterday's champion, Rob Cross. There's not going to be back-to-back victories for Rob Cross, but he can bow out with his head held high. That was some performance from Voltage. Look at that.
Gilden first down to a finish, but you feel Joe Cullen, as he is,
133.
much better placed after 12.
$60. Game shot.
And it's another 14 dart leg, this time to hold his throw, Joe Cullen. It's still advantage Joe Cullen to extend his advantage in this one. What pressure will he be under when he returns for that 110?
140.
Well, you wanted the bed next door.
40.
Unable to find 18, so Gilden for Shanghai. Tops to level this game, and he
Game shot.
manages to find it. That is so Andrew Gilden, isn't it? So Gilden's not going to add the 141 to the 120 taken out a little while ago.
65.
But he'll return.
96.
Double 8 to move within 1.
Game
And
shot.
it's a break of throw to go 5-3 up in this one. And look at Joe Cullen's reaction in the background there.
$134.
Yeah, that's excellent stuff from Joe Cullen. He needs to break the throw of Andrew Gilden here, but
100.
going to leave himself quite well placed if he returns, which he will do
62.
for the match. I can tell you that Chris Dobie is 5-4 up on Damon Heta and Boris Krichmar is 5-4 up on Josh Rock. Could Andrew Gildin be the second player to book his spot in the semi-final on double
Game
10?
shot
Yes, he
and the
is.
match.
And you expected it to go because he has been so clinical on the outer ring throughout this entire contest.
Heta hasn't. 2-0 could soon become 3-0. Well, signs Heta's getting into gear here. That's more like it from Damon.
180.
Levels up the max count.
81.
Get some funny deflections, Johnny. We just saw it there. So a little opening for Heta here. He's on back-to-back
180.
from nowhere. Heta's got himself in the leg. But will he get a go? Double 10 for a 140. He
Game
won't
shot.
get a go. Brilliant from Johnny Clayton. It's a slack
45.
one. A few little more errors creeping in here for Johnny. And Heta is going to be ready to pounce. Brilliant dart from Damon Heta
174.
to lead 36 and punishes that poor visit from Johnny. Treble 20 for tops. It may go. Clayton for 4-1. He pulls it low. He's had
99.
darts in this leg and the previous leg. Could have been 5-0. It may be 3-2. Heta just got a feather in.
Game
Does.
shot.
We talked about the race
140.
or the world match play. Well, the 4 remaining players, they don't need to worry about that. They'll just want to win the title today. They are going to be at the world match play. Josh Rock is one of 2 debutants as it stands this year. Josh and Mike De Decker will be amongst the field.
Game shot.
Johnny Clayton with an 11 dart breaker throw. Up above 100.5 for Damon Heta. It's an intriguing semi-final.
180.
Threatening to lead for the first time. Yet another max. 5-2 in favour of the Aussie.
140.
And he's threatening a 9-darter. And the 9-darter is on.
180.
Max number 6 for Damon Heta, but importantly, it's 2 in the same leg, and just as importantly, it's against the darts. And Clayton
60.
can't leave a finish. It's on. Treble 19 for Heta. Just pulls it. But there's focus there. He wasn't
94.
dwelling on it. He knows it's a key moment in the match. It's an opportunity for him to lead for the first time. Acknowledged by Johnny, but he's not on a finish. Just looking to apply some pressure.
140.
Heta has not made many mistakes. 15 to lead for the first time. Trailed 3-0, trailed 4-3,
Game
but
shot.
now leads at a key moment in the match. 5-4, Damon Heta. Minimum requirement. There's 3 of him. Well, there's 6 of him. Double 6. Oh, he went in the 10, and he,
124.
even if he comes back, it could get awkward. He maybe rushed that last dart, Johnny. 58 left for Damon. Will Johnny get a go? He is gonna get a
25.
go. There's no mistakes. And that's
No
the risk,
score.
and that's what cost him going inside on the 10. A key moment in the match. You can't come low on double 1. And
Game
Johnny
shot.
Clayton now finds himself at the point of no return. 6-4. The constant pressure of Damon Heta. That's finally looks like it's going to get him over the line.
32.
32 scored, 32 remains. Johnny's just got to hit and hope for some errors. But there hasn't been many of them for Damon.
100.
And that's not massive pressure. Heta for the place in the final. Well, he's got a
14.
Double 7. So even if he does come back, double 9 could get tricky. What can Johnny produce? The 141 isn't going to go.
57.
Decisions to be made for Heta here. He's missed 3 for a place in the final. Straight at it or split. Well,
no
he's
score.
burst his score. What has happened here? It looked an absolute cert. Damon Heta was going to wrap this leg up. He may get another go, but he may not. 6-6. This is what changed the game. Johnny missing, but this time he hits a real steal from Johnny Clayton. Average thunder low 80. That's more like it from Heta. Well, he may not be done yet. He may not be done yet.
180.
Shrug of the shoulders, but an 8th maximum keeps him interested.
60.
He's even more interested now after hearing that score of 60 from Johnny. What a remarkable game this has been. It was certain to be Damon Heta, then it looks certain it's going to be Johnny Clayton. It looks like it's in the balance again. Treble 17. Gets it, double 18 for the match for Johnny Clayton. And that is the match. And what a remarkable semi-final. Credit to Damon Heta. He let it slip from his grasp.